I want to know, what do you think that 1/3 bracket of guys? Why do you think they're not sleeping, or why do you think they're sleeping around but they're not choosing relationships?
First thing that came to my mind, because I'm 34, so a lot of women under me, they too hot. And they don't know how to like
literally too beautiful, kind of.
No, pussy wise, vagina wise,
okay.
They don't know how to, just. But a lot of them are broken from probably not having the proper upbringing. But some of them just feel like they can do what they do, and that's not how it works. I don't care. It's always gonna be a double standard. I don't care what nobody say. So
Facts, yeah.
that, and I think too for guys that are broken, as well. They didn't have that upbringing to where this is how you're supposed to treat a woman, or they might saw their mom just get their ass whooped. So they feel like they don't want to be in that commitment because it brings up too much of
something that they saw, something that they experienced in their past. I never thought about that.
Yeah, that's my thing. I try to look at everything and think of every reason to why somebody can go astray, lead you on for selfish reasons, and then once you figure them out, now you're still the problem. How am I the problem when you lied?
Yeah.
So that's my take on that.
Yeah, guys gotta start being honest about shit.
Communication.
Yeah. What about you? Why do you think that middle bracket of guys, are non-relationships but they're still fucking?
I kind of think about like myself, like the reason why I'm not in a relationship. I feel like is because I know, like, with me trying to be focused, I know how I am, so I know that's like a big distraction. But I don't know about the fucking part because I feel like fucking is a bigger distraction. Like how y'all was saying, like if I fuck you, oh babe, we go together, and now I'm going crazy. So like I just have to
that bond instantly happens. Yeah.
So I don't even really know how they're able to do it and just be still so sane because I'll definitely be going crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it feels good.
Yeah, for guys, I feel like for a guy, when you really care about the girl, it's the same. But like, there's a lot of girls sometimes that you don't even feel like that with, and that's why it's so easy to just walk away from them because you don't even care about them at all. Like it's literally like taking a piss or something. Like whereas for like a women, I don't think it's like that at all. Like a lot of women sometimes come on the show and they'll say, I have a roster, and it's like, okay, well, how many of the guys are you actually fucking on your roster? Usually it's only one of them. Usually one of the guys is taking them to dinner, one of the guys is taking them on vacation, one of the guys is texting them, one of the guys is blowing, just like on the phone with them or something. Like a roster, like you'll have a roster, but it's like you want money, energy, attention, and time, and then the sex from another guy. You want the meat, the money, energy, attention, time from one, and the dick from another. Yeah, like most women, like y'all are designed to want quality, and guys want quantity. Like we're two completely different things when it comes to that sometimes. I'll come back to you on that one in a second. Wait, did you answer it?
No.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead. What do you think about those guys in that middle bracket?
I would say commitment issues, but also maybe just standards as well. It's just like maybe they haven't like found the person that they actually want to be with. Because if you're giving it up like the first day, then like maybe they were interested in you, but now they're not because you just gave it to them after 24 hours of knowing them.
Yeah, so this is something that I get a lot of hate for this, but the thing is, when a girl does have sex with a guy on the first night, I don't care what anybody says. You care about that person in a different type of way. You have burning, genuine desire for them because you don't give away the thing that you were taught your entire life to protect in one day to somebody unless there's something special. I don't know if it's his eyes. I don't know if it's the way he talks, his vibe, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know what it is, but there's something special about it.
Or I could just be horny.
Or you could just be horny. You're right. 14 days after your period, y'all be on one. So I'm not gonna say it can't be that, but usually there's something special about them. So like my best relationships have been with girls that gave it to me on the first night. And like I know as a guy that's been around a lot that's a special thing. Because the girls that made me wait, you could tell that there's nothing special going on there. Obviously, you let some other guy, a year ago, whatever, do it, and you're still thinking about him. Like you let him hit it on the first night or whatever. It's unfair to the guys afterwards. But at the same time, I give advice to women here, and I say that y'all definitely do need to be celibate. Y'all definitely do need to make guys wait. But like as a shout out to Torsha, she likes to tell me though, the women, when y'all do that, you have to be prepared that if you're fucking with certain types of guys that have options of women, you need to accept that he's going to. Well, no, you need to accept that he's going to sleep with other women while you are going on dates.
Yes.
And like you can ask for exclusivity after that certain point or whatever, whenever you're going to sleep with him, but you need to accept that he's going to be fucking other girls until then. And like that's the only gimmick when it comes to making guys wait now.
I don't think it matters anymore. I just think if you want that person, you're going to do what you need to do to be with that person.
To lock it down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I wanted to ask you, bro, since you're like my marriage expert every time, what do you think guys that are in marriages should do to, if they have that urge, because like we were saying, women want quality, men want quantity. How do they, suppress that? Do they use pornography? Like I was talking to Sterling Cooper on my show, he's the professional porn star. I asked him, I was like, is pornography have a use possibly for men in marriage to keep them from going and cheating? Like I think a lot of women would much rather their husband masturbate to pornography than go and cheat. You know what I'm saying? So like I want to know, like, what do you think that guys can do to like fix that if they want to be in a successful marriage where they're faithful?
This show just took a turn. Okay, so I think one is I can't say pornography is a good use. And the reason why, like that does something to you.
Oh yeah, it's bad for you. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah,
what that does to you. We can do a whole show now. What that does to you, though, I don't think it gives you a healthy perspective of a woman because you have so
1000%.
much variety, right? So let's put that to the side. I think women have to be hoes. Wives have to be hoes in the bedroom, and I mean that seriously. Like a lot of women be throwing it on thick, in when they're dating. When they get married, you have one kid, you got some got some weight on you. No, you have to keep that sexual energy there. Like go different places, go to hotels, back of the car, go places, go travel someplace. Keep it spicy. And when you do that, that satisfies the need for variety. What it is men want to be desired as well. So when you have a new woman that shows you interest, it sparks that desire. Like we teach that women want to feel desired, but men want that as well. Often in marriages, women stop that. So he's paying the bills, he's providing, he's dead, he's doing stuff, but the woman doesn't show that she's sexually aroused and attracted to him. And so he goes to try to find this someplace else. So wives, you got who want to be wives, make sure your man knows he's that dude. Every now and again, you should make sure your feet look good, your hands look good. Make sure your hair is whipped, and then have something that you do just for that man. And when you keep that on it, and stay in the gym. A whole lot of ladies be like they have one kid and they don't go to the gym, they don't work out, and he just got to get whatever's left. No, keep working out, look good, keep your hair done, keep your feet looking good, and switch it up some. And when you do that, that satisfies the need for that variety.
Yeah.
If he's a sexually charged dude, that desire never goes away.
Yep.
But it can be satisfied with a wife that's willing to meet his sexual needs.
Yeah. I got another question in the same kind of bracket. So for in 1 Corinthians, I think it's like chapter 6 or chapter 7, he talk, or in the verse they like talk about how a man and woman should never like if the woman wants to have sex, she needs to give the man has to give it to her. If the man wants to have sex, he needs to give it to her, and the only time that you don't do that is if it's a scheduled time for prayer. Do you think that is also true? Like it should be both ways like that. Like anytime the woman wants it, the man needs to give it to her. Anytime the man wants, the woman should be giving it to him.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Do it mad. Look, it's hard to be mad at somebody you screwing, right? It's hard to be mad like if you're doing that. So like give it to each other. But here's the bigger part. It's not that we should just be able to take advantage of somebody's body. Like we should have enough respect and love for each other. Like if you're in your 20s and your 30s and you're not having sex, something is wrong. Like it's wrong. Like you guys, it should be, you saw, she breathed on you. Do it. Right? You know what I mean? Or he comes home from work, get it in. And I think people lose that respect for one another.
He did say he was gonna breathe on me. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then we forget that sex is important. Like it's important. Like how you get up and you take a shower and you eat and you brush your teeth. Sex is that important as well. And when women forget that, it makes men have to go look for other options because you're treating that sexual need like it is something trivial. It's an important thing. So that's what I'm saying. So if the sex part, make sure it happens regardless of how you feel, and it helps a whole lot of stuff.